Welcome back to the Yellow Studio Live. It is Wednesday, midweek. I hope your week is going okay so far. Even though the outside world is going crazy, I hope that you're managing and having an okay week. I am so excited to be back. I missed you all so much. Gosh, it's so crazy. I missed Monday, Tuesday, but it felt like an eternity away from y'all. And I had a fabulous time. I came home so refreshed and relaxed that my husband said, "You look so happy and rested," And so that was really nice. I was like, "Woo! I look happy and rested." So that was good. We had a great time. We went to the beach and stayed at an Airbnb, and we walked on the beach for hours in the sunshine. We got sunshine one of the days. Well, actually a couple of the days, but our what day? Monday. Yeah, Monday. It was super sunshiny, and we walked on the beach for hours. I found agates. I found so many agates. Oh my gosh. Oh, I should have brought them up here. They're all downstairs. I'll have to show you later. I learned this tip on YouTube from a gal that I watch on YouTube, and she loves to go rock hunting on the beach and in other places, but mostly on the beach. And because that's where she lives. And she was saying how if you want to find agates, a good way to find them is to get the flashlight out on your phone, hold it upside down with the flashlight facing up, and put the rock over the flashlight. And if it glows, it's an agate. And she said her kids call them glow rocks. And I thought that was so cute. So I found a ton of agates. As you can tell, my voice is a little bit raspy or whatever. It's just worn out from all the giggling and talking and laughing. We just had the best time. It was so nice. Missed you so much, Jill. Hi, welcome back. If you're here, say hi in the comments. Tonight is going to just be an easy, fun Q&A night where we'll look at some other print-on-demand sellers on Etsy just to get our juices flowing. And as you have questions, ask them in the chat, and I will answer them to the best of my ability. Jill says, sounds like oodles of fun. Glad it was restful and relaxing. Thank you. Yes, it really was. It really was. I hope my voice is going to hold out. It's really giving me a hard time today. But that's not uncommon for me. Usually after a girls' weekend, I get laryngitis like the next day or a couple days later. And then it's hard for me to talk. But I still have a voice, so that's good. And hopefully my mic is picking me up plenty and you can hear me just fine. So if you have any questions about print on demand, anything you can think of, put them in the chat. And of course, I'll take other questions as they come up. As you think of things, I'm totally open to it not being only print on demand, but I'd love to have, a print on demand Q&A tonight if we can. Oh, good. Jill says they can hear us just fine. Hear me just fine. Us, me and me and me. Thank goodness. I'm so glad. Thank goodness for microphones, right? Like, I think without a microphone, you would not be hearing me very well. So I'm really grateful for that. So what I wanted to do while I'm to maybe spur some more questions is come over here to Etsy and just take a look at some other print-on-demand sellers for different products and get a feel for what other people are selling. Maybe it will spur some ideas for you and give us some ideas for what people are pricing their products at and all of that kind of stuff. So, like I said, as you have questions, there are so many beautiful prints. I started with art prints, but we'll go do some other products as well. I really love, when I see a print that's $6.49, I'm always so curious, are they printing it themselves? I know if you print it yourself or buy them in bulk, you can save quite a bit of money on the individual prints, and then that way you can be sold at a lower cost. This says $6.49. Oh, at 5x7. So that makes sense. They start at $6.49 at 5x7. That makes a lot of sense. And then we go up to $11.78 for an 8x10. These are on sale. They're 60% off right now. It's normally would be $30 for an 8x10. Normally $40 for an 11x14, and normally almost $74 for the 20x24. That makes a lot more sense. So this gal is doing, or guy, I'm guessing gal just because of the look of the art. They're from Texas. I love the design, or these, that beautiful like collage. As we all know, I'm so into collage again, and it's so popular again. But I love this collage style art where we're adding the text on top of the image. It's like a really elaborate, detailed image, and then we've got the text on it. That's a fun quote, something that people would want on their walls. Not seeing the actual listing for the flowers. Oh, it opened in a new window. Okay, there we are. Hopefully you can see it now. Thank you so much for letting me know. But yeah, I just love this style with the like cutout. It's almost like the person wrote the words in Sharpie or something and then cut them out and stuck them on. And I really love that. And she may have, who knows. It rained in my mind for a time, but now look at all the flowers. I love that quote. Someone out there feels better just because you exist. Beautiful. It's not all sunshine and rainbows, but a good amount of it actually is. That's so sweet. These are very sweet and uplifting. I could see getting 5x7s of these to give as cards too. That would be really nice. Or as little art prints. Oh, darn it. Going to close the sharing when I close the window. So I'll just do forward and back, I guess. This one's really interesting. It almost looks like a graph. Very pretty. Wild folk nature art. Oh, that's nice what they did for their video, because on Etsy you can do, if you do a video in your listing posts, then you'll get pushed out a little bit more by them because they want to encourage sellers to use more video. So this gal or guy went ahead, they're in Yorba Linda. Did you know Yorba Linda is I think it's the only blue zone in all of the United States? Kind of wild. Oh yeah, beautiful mock-ups with it on the wall. That in a bookcase. That's a nice idea for a smaller print to showcase it in a bookcase. You're not seeing this either. Oh, it's still open I tried to open it in the same window and it opened it in a new one again. Sorry about that. Oh my goodness. Thank you, Jill. I was saying this mock-up. Here's the original mock-up. It's nice showing the bigger size. That one's you can choose what kind of canvas you want or unframed print, and then your sizes. They have up to 30x40. Very nice. And then this is the little video of their logo. I thought that was cute. They just kind of animated their logo and used that as their video. So that's pretty fun. Oh, what is a blue zone? Blue zone are the places in the world where people live extra long. So they live into their hundreds. And currently, some of the blue zones have people living as old as 111, 120, I think, something like that, in another zone. And there's one in Greece. There's one in Costa Rica. The one in the United States is Yorba Linda, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure that was it. And the reason they think that people live longer, the scientists have studied these areas where people live longer. And the reason they think people live longer in these areas are a culmination of things. There's a whole documentary about it. And that it can be food options locally, like usually they're eating a lot more whole foods. They're getting exercise because they live in a place that's walkable and that they can get to places without having to drive. And some of them have to walk a lot. Like in Greece, everything's very uphill, downhill, uphill, downhill. And so that gives them a lot of exercise. Community was another key factor, having a good community around you and people that care about each other in the community. So there were all these really different things. Yeah, it was really fascinating. There's a cool documentary about it. If you look it up, if you look up Blue Zone documentary, I bet it would come up. Yeah, that is really cute and nifty to use the video for their algorithm, for sure, for sure. I love her mock-up too. It's so pretty with the sofa. It matches the scene. I love it in this little bookcase. I had never thought to do a mock-up in a bookcase for a small print. I think that's a great idea. She uses one of her images for details about the product. That's really smart. Professionally printed in the USA, complimentary shipping, carefully produced in 1 to 5 business days, satisfaction guaranteed, proudly operated small US business. Very nice. Another pretty mock-up. She shows the frame canvas, if it's in espresso or natural colored frame. And the gallery wrapped canvas, so you can see what that looks like. An unframed print. Very smart marketing. We could learn a lot from this gal. She has very nice mock-ups and information. I think that's very smart to use some of the other images for that. And what's nice about these ones, like this and this one, and even this one, those all, well, the two can be just put on every single post. And then this one, if she created it in Canva or Photoshop, she can just switch out the art print art there on the side and then always use that in each one. So it's really nice. It helps probably speed up her production. We'll give her a little heart so that, I don't know why it's doing that. We'll give her a little heart so that it can come up. Go back to the search and just look at some other ones. I love this kitty smoking a cigarette. Oh my gosh. I think it's a really good idea if you're looking for ideas for how to market your products, at looking and seeing what other people are doing to market theirs. And another good idea coming here is always finding out, is looking to see what kind of pricing people are doing for different prints. Oh, this frog smoking. That's so cute. Oh my gosh. Let's see the froggy. Let's see the froggy. Oh, it's such a cutie. This is Pembroke Prints. I love the texture on the frog. I wonder if it was originally a painting. It looks like it was. Really nice mock-ups. That's cute, showing it small on the little shelf. Oh yeah, and showing the detail. I love the texture in the frog. It's so cool, and in the smoke. Very cool. And they did the same thing, using one of their slides as one of their images to help sell the product, you know, saying, hey, I've got 5 stars. I send things quick. Showing the print getting rolled up on a wall. And then they show the wall aspect ratio. That's pretty smart. Very cool. I like it. I like it. I like it. Have any of you art prints before with your art? Oh, this owl. I wanted to look at this owl too. It's such an easy entry to doing print on demand because, you know, your art is already perfect for being on the wall, and now you can sell multiples of your art on people's walls and sell it at a more accessible price than your original painting would have been. These are really great. Very cute mock-ups. Oh, and she used one of the reviews as one of her images. Nice. Ashley Percival prints. Cute. And she's got, oh, just prints, no frames, just the sizes. Very nice. I love it. I love it. That's so cute. All right, let's look at what did I want to look at? Oh, mugs. Yeah, definitely mugs. Let's look at mugs. Mugs are another really cool print-on-demand option. One cool thing, it's really cool if you do a print that goes all the way around the mug, like this one. But if you do demand, when it prints around the mug, it's not going to print all the way around the back edge, touching like the part where the handle is. But most people don't mind, especially if they really love the design. See here, you can see where it's going to be missing. And that's really smart that the seller made sure that this image is in here so that it's not going to, go all the way around and meet. Because it's print on demand, they already have the mugs, and so they're not able to print that close to the handle that's already on there. Products that are produced in mass quantities that ship to stores, they print the mugs first and then add the handles, or some have different types of printing machines that can go around the handle, which is a lot harder, but this is pretty fun. They have different colored handles and interiors. Oh, Carrie for Creativity. I shared her on my newsletter a while back. I really like her work. I wanted to look at one like this, where if it has no background, then it's going to look more like it really does wrap the whole mug, and that there isn't that break in design on the handle side of the mug. This is really cute. It says daily reminders, manifest that shit. Small steps every day. Empower your damn self. I am strong AF. My needs matter. Damn right you will. I am Zen AF. That's so cute. Let's see the video. And the video is really simple to make. You don't have to be in the video. You can just do something like this where you order a sample of the product and then show it on your video. I think that's really smart. It gives people an idea of like what it would feel like to hold it and the sizes in someone's hand and all of that. I really like that. She put in a review. Oh, you can get them customized and change out the name. Maggie's Daily Reminders, Sarah's, Aubrey's. That is really cute. Customizing products is such a good idea for selling more products, because people love a customized gift. And when they're looking for a customized gift, that puts you in the running if you have customization available. They look awesome. Super fun. Super fun. Oh, this gal is printing them herself. This right here is a printer for mugs, and you put the mug down in there. You put your sheet of printing material, and then you put that down in the slot inside that mug maker, and then you set the mug in there, and then it closes around it, and very extremely hot heat imprints that print onto the mug. It makes it permanent and washable and all of that. It's very cool that she prints them herself. Fun. If you do a lot of mugs, it could be totally worth it to print them yourself at some point to save on the printing cost. Although you still have the cost of the machine and the paper that makes the print transfer is still pretty spendy. You can see like how this strawberry one, it doesn't have a background, so it feels more like it wraps around to the back. You still kind of see where it stops, but it does look more like it goes all the way around. Or sometimes if you just do a design on each side, that is another way if you don't want to have those lines where the handle is. This one is really F. So cute. Another cute one where they have no background and have their illustration on there. But then, this is still really pretty, even though it's going to have those edges. So I think if it's art you really want, don't mind that, that your customer won't mind the art ending at the edge like that. Who has mug questions? You have any mug questions? If you're here, say hi in the chat. I see more people here, but they might be on their TVs. Oh, and if you're on your TV, you can still chat on your phone if you open it on your phone. I learned that the other day. And in foul language. Oh, I love these little monsters. This one looks a little bit like that one monster I created with the eyeballs. Although he doesn't have octopus tentacles, but that's so cute. Oh, hi, Delane. Welcome, welcome. Let me know what your print on demand questions are. And hit that like button, Jill says. Thanks, Jill. I cannot believe my voice has given up. Okay. I haven't talked that much today. I've been trying to catch up on emails and all the things. Okay, let's go see some t-shirts. So I haven't talked a lot to figure out if my voice was going to be that strong. Apparently it's not. Okay. Oh, this is so cute with the flowers. I love that. And the bird with the flowers, really cute. If you have a video, they'll run it as your first image so that when people hover over, if they're on desktop, they'll see your video. Oh yeah, and this gal does her own screen printing, so she's showing me that. That's pretty fun. By basic decency. Respect the locals. Oh, I love that. These are so cute. See how many don't have a video though? So when they have a video, they really stand out because this simple one where the shirts change color is really smart. Delane says, the T-shirts with quite a few colors I know are not screen printed for one shirt. So what do they use? Oh, yeah. So, well, screen printing can go up to like 24 colors. You just have to have a special screen printing machine. It just has a lot more stalls all the way around. But it's very expensive to do it that way. And most screen printing places only do up to like 6 colors. With print on demand, they can do as many colors as you want because they do sublimation printing. And sublimation printing is where they print on a sheet of like special paper that won't burn. And it's almost like wax paper, it's thicker than that. Anyway, they print it on this sublimation paper, and then they put your t-shirt, the t-shirt that's going to be printed, they stretch it on this machine, and then they put the paper down on the shirt, and then they have a heat press. Typically a heat press. There are other processes. There's so many processes, but oftentimes there'll be like this heat press, and what it does is because of the way the paper is made, it heats the print into the fabric and makes it permanent so that it can be washed and worn over time without coming off. Now, of course, silkscreen and print on demand, they all prints on shirts and clothing. Well, not printing that is printed into the fabric, but printing on the fabric like that is always going to wear out eventually, but it lasts a really long time. So it's not, forever art, but does last for a long time. Any of these could be print on demand. Oh my gosh, the little penguin's hopping out of the pocket. Oh, that's too cute. Oh, Delane says, oh, so they don't have to burn individuals for each color. That is the only way I'm familiar with. This is so interesting. Yes. So print on demand is so different from silkscreen because, like you said, with silkscreen, you had to get each color. The artist at the silkscreen shop separates your art into multiple color films, they call them, and they print each film, and it's just printed black on the film. And what that does is it like etches into the film where the ink is going to go and where it's not going to go. And they do each color. So if you had 6 colors, which is typically, I guess some go up to 8, but a lot of them only do like 6 color screen printing. So they'll pull your design apart into 6 colors. And then, like you said, they'll put the film on the oh, I can't remember the top part. It's called they put it on the top part where the ink is going to go over. And then they put your shirt on the stretched out little platform. They bring the screen down. They put a little ink on the screen. They run it across like this with a squeegee. And then that puts down the first color. And oftentimes, if it's a dark shirt, the very first color is white. And then after that, they go with each other color. So they can make more than 6 colors technically in that respect, because what they can do is get colors to blend together. So let's say you wanted it to be like an ombre. They could kind of do that by, like, let's say they did white to pink ombre. They could do that by printing white first and then having a almost pixelated version of the second layer go on top, and that could be like a very light pink and then a little bit darker, a little bit darker, a little bit darker, a little bit darker, and each time it's only getting a certain part of the print, and then that kind of makes multiple colors that you didn't. That's still considered only a 2 color, but it gives you the light pink all the way to the dark pink, if that makes sense, because it gets layered on. So yeah, it is really, really cool. Print on demand is very, very cool. In fact, let me show you guys. Let me go find it real quick. Let's get a t-shirt, product catalog. I think Printful has, that's what I was going to show you, a video of how they're printed. That's what I was going to show you if it's here. But they might not still have those anymore. Yeah, I think they usually just have model videos now. Let me find, I think I might be able to find. It's so neat to see. That's why I was hoping to show you. Let's go to Printful and look at their videos. And then let's see here. Go share this tab. Now that I'm here, let's see. I was hoping a lot of these are like how to sell and how to design, but they do have some videos of what the printing process looks like. Let's say, okay, process. Let's try printing process. No. Okay, here's direct to. I was hoping they were going to show the actual printing process, but let's see. Well, if I can find them another time, I will find them for you and look for that, because there is some really great videos that they made showing the printing process for some of the different products. I don't know if they have them for all the products, but they do have some of them for some of the products. Yeah, so that's what's so fun about Demand, though, is that you can do any colors, any design that your heart can dream of, you can do. These are all so beautiful. Please be patient. I'm from the 1900s. Oh, see, this person's showing their silkscreen shop. Oh, this is an automated silk shop. I've never been in one of those. That is really cool. I've never been in an automated one where the machine actually pulls the squeegees. The one that I worked at was still manual, and they all had to, pull the squeegees. And it was an art form, a technique, getting that technique right where you didn't get too much ink or too little ink in each pull. It was really cool. Oh, this is so pretty. Color on the same color shirt, like it's the darker color of the shirt. I love that. Really pretty. Can I pet that dog? Stranger Things. I'm still in withdrawals. Although we did watch Bridgerton over the weekend. That was really fun. Yeah, I never have seen an auto one either. That was really neat. Really, really neat. And they have little home style ones too, where you can do your own printing. You probably wouldn't want to do more than one or two colors with that because you need a whole setup. But they do have like home silk screening printing presses, and those are really fun. They burn the screens. That's the part I left out. They print them on the film, and then they burn the screen. And when they burn it, the black becomes the part where the print is going to go. It becomes like kind of etched on the screen. And then that way, when they pull the art, it goes where the burned part is. Okay, let's look at tote bags. What kind of products are you guys thinking about making someday, or are you already making? I would love to know. Tote bags are another fun one. Everyone needs a tote bag. A lot of us are bag ladies. We have multiple tote bags, and we're always getting new ones. All of our things around in. I love to use the tote bags for shopping, for going somewhere for the day, for crafts. Like if I'm working on a craft project, I might keep all the supplies in that one tote bag while I'm working on it, so I know where they are. Oh, Delane wants to do t-shirt totes. Yeah, they're really fun. I think those are two things that people use a lot, and they actually wear out too, so people get new ones. So that's kind of nice too. Whereas an art print, isn't typically going to wear out. And so they might only get one art print of yours. But if they love your t-shirt, just back again and again as they wear out their t-shirt, sort of thing. Delane says she's a tote bag nut. Me too. I call myself a bag lady. Might be books, might be snacks. That's a good one. I love these flowers. They look almost like pressed flowers. That's really pretty. Oh, these are cute. These carrots, women's legs and butts. That's so cute. I love it. The fishies. You can kind of tell which ones are printed and which ones aren't. Like this is hand embroidered. She even, but you can tell that it has 3D relief, that it's hand embroidered. That's cool. Doing custom tote bags is really smart. Then you can personalize tote bags, because then you can they can add their name or whatever they want to the bag, whatever you offer. Really cute tote bags. Bag lady. Oh, I love the sea animals. And it's really nice when there's a video, because in it, when you hover over it, you kind of start to get an idea of what other art they have, more things about the product. Here's a nice personalized product where you can get whatever word you want at the bottom. They have names on those, but then this one just had a more, like love. I think that's super sweet. Put their initials on a bag with your art. Wildflower bag. That's so cute. Do you have questions about teas and bags, Delane? Sweatshirt. Let's look at sweatshirts. Just thought we'd look at a few different fun things. Maybe they would spur some questions or ideas. I love this bookworm. That's very popular. The color blocking letters are really popular lately. Now that is puff sweatshirt. Very fun. Super fun. In my sourdough era. That's good. Smile. I feel like when you look at things like this, you go, like this makes me think of how this botanical print makes me think of how I have some florals and leaves and stuff that would be cute on a shirt. Or like this gal, she has the little kitty on the front, but then the back has a whole bunch of kitties printed. That's very cute. Oh, the little frog art. And they show the different colors that it can be printed on and different products. We ride at dawn. Oh my gosh, it's a goose on an alligator with a sword. Oh, these little wavies with the moon. That's so pretty. So many fun. I love it. And print on demands, typically most of them offer embroidery also. So if you have a cool phrase or design that's simple enough to translate to embroidery, that's something really fun to try too. Jill, you're so sweet. She says, I just love your happy giggles. Jill's here for the treats and the fun, right, Jill? Good trouble. That's a cute one too. I really like this darker color on the same color, like how she put black on the dark gray. That looks really pretty. And how that other woman had the dark maroon on the like pinky colored shirt. She's just damn straight. I'm just here for the vibes. Yeah, embroidery on the ball caps for sure, Delane. That is so much prettier than just printed. I agree. And it can be really cool on a sweatshirt too, like this one's embroidered. That just gives you, gives the design just a little extra bit of like, just gives it an extra touch, right? It just makes it a little more special than just printed. Let's see if we can find any throw pillows that are printed. Ooh, we've got lots of beautiful fabric ones. Oh, this one's printed. That looks nice. Watercolor flowers, very pretty. I love this one. Oh, wow. I thought it would be embroidered. Oh, wow. That's very cool to see the process. Millow. Oh, I love that. Pretty. And this one, oh, the raven is gorgeous. Very nice. Oh, it is a video. This one might be printed, the little mushrooms. These are definitely printed. So cute. I love when people have a collection of similar type items, because you can pick your couple of favorites and put them on your sofa, like with pillows, you can pick your couple of favorites, and then they're so different from each other, but the same artist, same style. That's kind of fun. I love that. Jill likes the embroidery on caps too. Absolutely. Oh, look at that blue heron pillow. Beautiful. I love blue herons. I'm partial to blue herons. They're one of my favorite birds. They're so cool. These little guys look printed. That's fantastic. What fantastic art. Possum pillow with pink and orange floral. Possums, pink and orange. I love it. I love it. I love it. Oh, another cute printed design. Leopards and tigers seem really popular this year, and animals in general. Like I keep seeing bunnies, bears, leopards, owls, foxes. I keep seeing that kind of thing everywhere. So it's like the collage. It's all over. It's over. Okay, let's see here. What else was I going to look up? Greeting cards. That would be a good one. These are pretty. These embossed greeting cards. I'm not sure if a print-on-demand makes those or not. I haven't seen them yet, but if they don't, you could always order something like that and then ship them out yourself. These are really nice. Package of cards, 24 pack. 16 different cards. These are really nice. You get a little packet of 8 cards and envelopes. I find that with cards, if you sell them in packets, they are easier to sell than one at a time, unless they're really elaborate designs. But even when they're elaborate, they will still sell in a pack more easily than on their own. Oh, these are pretty. Oh, I love this flower. Oh, and she has a printing press. Pretty. What the fuck? Over. Oh, Jill used to make handmade cards. Yes, that is so fun. I still make them for each of the Yaya's birthdays through the year. I draw the front of the greeting card and then write inside of them. And that's really fun. I like doing that. Oh, I love this little birdie. Such a cutie patootie. Watercolor art looks so good. I mean, really any art looks good on a greeting card, doesn't it? Oh, these kitties. Oh, so cute. So cute. These kinds of cards are really great. Like, I could see having a whole collection of each of the different state flowers, birds. Those are fun. Bears again. Keep seeing the animals everywhere. You're young and cool. The next you're like, is that a little fluff-backed tit babbler at my bird feeder? I still think that's cool. All these bunny and squirrel having coffee together. That's adorable with the little water background. I love it. Annual aging ceremony. That would be fun too, to make a collection of funny birthday cards. Beautiful Christmas trees. That's a gorgeous idea for Christmas cards. They're not so, red and green. They're unique and different. Very beautiful. That funny mad kitty, grumpy kitty. Oh, the dachshund. So sweet. Oh gosh. So pretty. So many cool things to look at. But if you guys have any more questions, I might wrap it up. Let my voice rest. Drink a lot of honey and tea before tomorrow so we can really talk some more. I feel like I'm not talking as much as normal because my voice is so soft. I feel like it's barely coming out. Okay, let's look at one more thing. Phone cases. I love phone cases. Jill says, I like another version of Zazzle. Oh, that's a good question. Yes, in that they're both print on demand companies, but Zazzle, I don't know who does their printing. Let's see. I'm going to type it in and see if it tells me who does their printing. Oh, so Zazzle handles their own printing and manufacturing in Reno, Nevada. They do have some Zazzle partners, but they do the majority of their own printing. So I guess Zazzle's more like Printful then in that way, because if they're doing most of their own printing, then they are more like Printful. Printify has multiple printers that they use. I think there's like 6 or 8. It's not like a million. I don't think there's, just tons and tons that they use, but they use like 6 or 8 different printing processes and printers to print the different types of products. And it has, in the other way, I would say that Zazzle has way more product selection than Printify. And that's why I always thought they also had, I thought they were going to have multiple printers as well when I looked that up just now. So I was really surprised to hear that they do most of their printing in-house. They have, excuse me, they have a lot of products. Like, look at this when you go to weddings, all of those things. And that's probably not all the things they have. They're showing you all of the biggest things. And then I bet if you click shop weddings, there's even more. And then create your own is like if you want to order your own, cup with your bestie on it, like they show, or things like that. They have gift ideas. They have invitations and stationery, office and school, craft and party supplies, home and living, and then more. There's even more. So I think their product selection, in my opinion, at Zazzle is far bigger than almost any of the others. But I also think that some of the things are kind of cheap. some of the things are surprisingly nice, and some things are just kind of on the cheap side. And you usually can tell by the base price that it's going to be. If something's only a few cents for the base price or like $1, then it's probably going to be one of the cheaper products they have, like cheaper quality products. And then if it's more expensive, they did have these beautiful Zazzle had these beautiful cake plates, and they were porcelain, handmade porcelain. They had a gal in the US somewhere that was making those, and then she shipped them to them, and then they printed them and shipped them out to people. So those were really cool. I don't think they have them anymore. But I used to have them in my shop. Hi, Jessica. Welcome, welcome. I was telling the girls I have barely any voice left because I did too much giggling and talking this weekend. Jill says, does Printify or Printful do embroidery on sweatshirts or caps? I think they both do. Let's see if Printify has embroidery. I think so. I feel like they do. Yeah, they do embroidery. So they have all of these products for embroidery. Beanies, caps, shirts, sweatshirts, hoodies, polo shirts, and more. So on Zazzle, yes, Zazzle does have a storefront that you can sell your products through, and then you can also add them to your website by hand. They don't sync up to that many options yet. Let's see. What types of sites does Zazzle sync with? WordPress. Yeah. So they pretty much only connect to WordPress, and that's through a plugin. Of course, WordPress is all plugins. That's why I can't stand WordPress. But they do have a storefront though that you can have with them. So I've sold a lot of things through their storefront, actually, because I never did list. There was a bunch of stuff I didn't ever list on my website that is on my Zazzle storefront. I'll have to pull that out of my hat one day. I don't know how I get there though. I haven't updated in a really long time, but I still sell some stuff. In fact, this weekend, I sold some products over the weekend and got the little alert on my phone, you sold this, you sold this. And when that happened a few times, I was like reminded of how much I love print on demand, because here I was out enjoying myself with my girlfriends and having a great weekend. And that pre-work that I put in years ago now, because I haven't really added much more to my site in the last 2 years, other than the baby onesies that we keep looking at, that the stuff that's still there is still selling. And so it's so nice to have that happen, have that income coming in. Even when you're not working on it that hard, you still have stuff coming in. So, or not working on it at all, honestly, for the last couple of years. Let's see. Vesica says, hi, Blume, popping in at the very end. Thanks so much for joining, Vesica. I appreciate it. Which ones are the nice ones? Oh gosh, at Zazzle, there's so many nice things. Their sunglasses are really nice. I think those are really nice quality. Like I said, I love those cake plates, but I think those are gone now. They're paper plates and party products, like little gift boxes that are printed with your design, helium balloons, all of that stuff is just as nice a quality as at the store. So those are really nice. But yeah, over time, I need to start getting on the ball of ordering a whole bunch more products so I can start showing you guys the different quality of products, and we can try them all out together. Vesica has a question regarding schedulers, Publer versus Bubbler. Bubbler. Buffer. I know you use a separate one for analytics. Can you just go over why you preferred Publer? Was it the Canva integration? Oh, okay. So Publer, I have a whole video on Publer. If you end up wanting to try it, go check it out. It's in one of my lives. You'll see it in the title that it's Publer. That it's a Publer video. I think it says how to schedule 30 days of content in a couple of hours. In fact, we can go there. We can go and see my live. It's how to create content. So the thing I love about Publer is that it is really, really fast. Most schedulers are somewhat slow and a little key. Like you have to continually choose which platforms you're going to post across. And then when you put in your stuff, you upload your images. All of the uploading the images takes a decent amount of time. Publer is faster. It still always takes time to upload images, but Publer is faster in my opinion. And then also once you hit schedule, it's like just seconds. Like you barely blink and you're ready to go on to the next one. And that saves me a lot of time when I'm publishing a month's worth of content or scheduling a month's worth of content at a time. It saves me so much time to have Publer to just be able to go another one, as opposed to I haven't used Buffer, but I have used Hootsuite and Metricool and what's the other one I used to use? Wow, it's blanking in my mind. Anyway, I've used a few different ones and they're all so much slower. Like when you hit the schedule button, you have to wait forever for it to finish. And by the time, and then it finally does, and then you can start your next one. And I think that just doesn't save a lot of time. So that's what I love about Publer. I also love that I don't have to keep checking a checkbox of which ones I want to schedule to. It has them all already there. And so like, let's say I'm going to post a bunch of my AI art, but I don't want it to go on my Yellow Studio Facebook page. I only want it to go to my profile and my other accounts. Then I can just turn that one off with a quick click of a button. And then all the posts I'm making after that will have that turned off until I turn it back on. And so that's really nice. It saves a lot of time. Oh, the other thing, I forget the number one reason I chose Publer is that Facebook and Instagram, Meta, have an API key for personal accounts that does not allow schedulers to schedule to personal accounts. So your Facebook profile, you can't schedule a post to it from a scheduler except Publer. And also same with Instagram. If you don't have a pro Instagram and you just have a creator Instagram or a personal Instagram, it won't let you schedule to that either. Or at least last time I was using all of the others. I started using Publer about a year ago or more, and maybe a year and a few months. And at that time, nobody else did that. I don't know if that's still the case, but it was at the time. And as far as I've found, every time I see something new come out, I see if they do it and they don't. And so what Publer does is when you are going to post to your personal profile, they're still not allowed to because of the API, but they worked out a cool system where they push the post to your phone and say, hey, time to schedule this post. They push you all the content, the copy and the image from when you scheduled it. It pushes straight to your phone. You just tap to go open Facebook. You tap again on your account. Once you're in Facebook, you tap your account. You hit the little posting box, the little box that you put a post in, and you add the photo, and the copy just pastes in. You just tap and hit paste, and it pastes in, and there it is. It's like it's instant. It's just like 3 taps, and then you're posting it to your personal profile. And that is hands down amazing in my opinion, because I've never been able to do that before. Personal profile posts had to all be hand done. So that was my number one reason for wanting them. And I have a lot of other explanation of Publer and all of that in the video. Let's see, which one is it? I was going to give you the number. Oh my goodness, sorry. Number 7. It's episode number 7 right here. How I schedule a month of social media in a couple of hours, or in an hour, or however long. It only takes me an hour now, but when you first start, it will take you a few hours. And then as you get more used to it and more confident with it, you'll get faster and faster at it. Oh yeah, a lot of people are hot on Buffer. I'm sure it's great too. I just love Publer. I love how fast it is. I love that I can post my personal profile. Those are really, really big for me. Delane says, do we need a wholesale license to order from Printify, etc., in order to resell? No, you do not. They go ahead and charge tax. They charge you tax on the item built into the product. And no, the customer pays tax through the product. So like, okay, sorry. When you sell on Printify, on their Printify shop, tax will be automatically included based on where they live, where they're ordering the product to. If you have Printful and you have it connected to your own e-commerce website, then you set up tax and shipping. But Printful does it automatically once that's set up, if that makes sense. So the tax is getting charged already, and so you're not a wholesaler or a reseller. You are selling products that are having taxes paid on both ends, if that makes sense. And they build it into the price, and then you charge it when you sell the product as well. Vesica says, okay, that's good to know. And she said, I remember you mentioning that. Oh, it must be about the posting to your personal profile. Yeah, the free account lets you do the free Publer account lets you post to any accounts you want. You just only get up to 3 accounts and up to so many posts at a time. Like, I think it's like 16 or something. So if you only posted every other day, you could be on Publer for a long time, because 16 would get you through a whole month if you posted every other day. Oh, thanks, Jessica. She says, I love your cup. I love this lemon cup too. It makes me so happy. Oh, up to 10 on the free plan. Okay. I couldn't remember what the number was because I got off the free plan pretty quickly. I was on the free plan, I'd say, for like a month or 2, and then just realized that I was loving it so much. And I was like, okay, this is my place. I also think their pricing is a little bit better. Let's see. Publer pricing versus Buffer. Publer is generally more affordable for managing multiple accounts, starting at roughly $12 a month for professional features, while Buffer charges per channel $6 to $12 per month. Publer offers better value for bulk scheduling and content recycling, whereas Buffer is often preferred for its simple, user-friendly interface. So $12 a month, the free plan offers up to 3 social accounts. Buffer charges per channel, with paid plans starting at $6 per month per channel for essentials, or $12 per month per channel for team. Free plan has up to 3 channels. So Buffer has a free plan too, so you could try them out and see if you like them as well. Scaling costs for 30 accounts Publer is significantly cheaper. For example, it's $21 a month compared to Buffer's potential higher tier per channel pricing. Yeah. So if you're, if you can do 30 accounts for $21 a month on Publer and Buffer's going to charge you $6 per channel, that's $180 per month on Buffer. So that was another thing I really loved about Publer, is that their prices were much, much more reasonable, in my opinion, than anything else I've ever tried. In the past, like Hootsuite cost me like $250 a month at one point because I was scheduling to so many accounts. So it really is really nice to have that, a more affordable price. Here was somebody writing about it. I was just curious. It's a little chart, like a this versus that. I was just seeing if they had. And I love that they have forever free plan, but looks like both of them do as well. And it looks like Publer scaled to more platforms: Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Google My Business, YouTube, WordPress, and Telegram. And then Buffer only has Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, LinkedIn, Pinterest, Mastodon. So yeah, those are my reasons. Oh, I went away. Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, you were asking me about analytics, and I didn't answer that part of the question. So Vesica was saying Buffer is supposedly better with analytics on the Pro plan. I don't really look at my analytics on Publer, so I'm not sure how great they are. Oh, and that's only because I have the free version of Metricool, and Metricool is a really cool analytics. You can put in your website and your social and all the things. The only thing they don't do is personal accounts. So like you can't get your analytics on your personal profile on Facebook. Again, that API thing is coming into play there, and it's not allowed to connect. But you can see your analytics from your Instagram, your Pinterest, your website. If you have a blog like a Substack, I'm pretty sure you could probably add that on there. And so that's where I look at my analytics, is on Metricool. I'll put it in the chat so you can see how it's spelled. Metricool. They also have an inexpensive plan that allows you to schedule through them as well. And that I did used to have that. It's only $10 a month. And I was scheduling through them, but it's much slower than Publer. So when I found Publer and how fast it was and how much I loved it, I switched over after trying it for free for a while. Yeah, I would love to hear if you end up comparing Buffer and Publer, which one you liked better. If Buffer doesn't offer the posting to a personal profile, though, I probably wouldn't switch because that's something I'm kind of used to having now. Oh, yeah. She says, Vesica says Publer also charges per channel, but cheaper. Yeah. $5 per month. They changed it apparently. Yeah. So, yeah, it's scheduling your posts will save your whole your whole sanity and make you a social media pro, because that's what pros do. They schedule their posts so that they're not constantly worried about what to post now, what to post tomorrow, what to post next week. They plan it all out, schedule it, and then you have that. What I love is that it frees up time each week and each day for you to go and reply to people and respond to them. So you have all these scheduled posts out there and they come out, but then you can go check in and be interacting with people and spending your time that way, instead of having to go to social and spend your time figuring out what to say, what to post today, what are you going to do? If you've already done that part of the legwork, you can just check in and have fun with people. So I love that. Well, thank you all for joining me tonight. Sorry, If my voice is a little soft, Jill said that you guys could hear it okay. That's good. The microphone is helping. Um, yeah, for me on my end, it sounds really, really soft like this. Really soft. It sounds very soft and not my normal exuberant self. um, but hopefully lots of tea and honey will help for tomorrow. And I'm so excited to be back. I can't wait to see you all tomorrow. Oh, thanks, Jill. She says, sounds perfect. Thank you, Delane. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. Thanks for joining at the end, Vesica. Appreciate it. Oh, she says, you sound fine too. And exuberant. Oh, thanks. I felt like I was just like trying to eke out a voice tonight. So thank you all so much. Love you all so much. Mwah! Have a great night, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.